Yeah, I was gonna say the first two aren't too long. It's after this one that it gets like just exponentially longer. But yeah, so we're hoping to maybe finish this one up today. We'll see how long everybody can go. If not, we'll figure it out. But it's not just me here. As you can see, we have some returning guests, some friends and fellow voice actors. If we want to maybe start with Ben and go down to give Tina time to get some food, we'll go ahead and do that. So first, Ben.
Yep, sure. I'm Ben, also known as Bentendoiz. I do Let's Plays and variety gaming streams.
Nice. Okay, next.
Hi, I'm Espurr_Roba. I play videos game on Twitch. I do animations. I like Ace Attorney. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. All good combinations. Have you made an Ace Attorney animation yet?
No, but I should. I just don't have any ideas.
You should do Kay. Honestly, you should do Kay doing something. Or do you have a favorite character?
Oh, okay. That's like asking me to pick a favorite child, because I love so many of the characters in Ace Attorney.
I think my favorite. Oh gosh, who do I love with all my heart? So my favorite ship, aside from obviously Miles and Phoenix, was in, I think it was Apollo Justice. Blackbright is the ship name, where it's like Black Quill and Fulbright or something like that.
Yeah,
they were my guilty pleasure ship. I was just like, ooh, the sunshine happy one, and then the evil dark one, but they're actually the opposite of that. Spoiler.
Yeah, those are fun. My tastes are kind of basic because I love Rightworth. I love Klapalo. Fran Maya is a classic.
Yeah.
Mia Lana is like, love that. Love that Yuri. Love that.
I never knew that Francisca and Mia were like such a thing. Like, I was like, oh, okay, interesting. I was always like, when I was younger, I was definitely in the Francisca and Gumshoe. Their dynamic was interesting. But yeah, fun. But yeah, I don't know if I have like a favorite character. Black Quill's a pretty close one. Oh, never mind, Trucy. I love her with all of my heart.
Yeah. Oh gosh, just all the assistants are just like some of the best characters. They never miss with them.
It's true.
My favorite Ace Attorney character is Professor Layton.
True, yeah, honestly. That was, man, they really need to re-release that game. Please bring it out for the Switch too, please.
Frick, hi, hello.
Oh, hi, Tina. How's it going?
Hi, Tina.
Hi, sorry. I just ordered food and I'm waiting for it to arrive.
That's okay.
Nice.
I just finished eating food myself, so that's important. Tina, while you're here, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi. I have 69,000 subs on YouTube.
I
Everybody.
saw.
Yo.
Nice.
Nice is
And
in chat.
for some
nice
reason-
is in chat.
For some reason, that shit post has like 300 views, I think, in 48 hours.
That's awesome.
Which post was that?
It was supposed to be a nod to like me. Oh, I hit funny number.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
supposed to be celebrating that.
Right. Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, it was a little stupid stinky thing that I did that
every
somehow
single
caught on.
time. Espurr, I'm sure you run into this too. As an artist and creator, you spend 3 months on a thing and it gets like 2 views. You spend 5 minutes on a thing and it gets thousands of views, and you're like, what? Why?
It's literally how it goes. I like my IGUS Persona 3 like kind of shitpost animatic I did in a day.
Yeah.
My most viewed video. It's like 200K.
So stupid. My most viewed.
200,000 Espurr for that?
Yeah.
What?
The internet likes what it likes. My most liked picture, I think, was, Espurr, do you remember the forgotten Kingdom Hearts pilot that like guy just dropped and like disappeared and then it got taken off. But like he did like a live stream. I watched the live stream and like screen capped all the Riku faces because there were some really good Riku faces. And I did like a Riku, the 4 horsemen of the Riku apocalypse, and it was just like I did like a redraw of the 4 different faces. It's got like 6,000 likes on Twitter. I'm just like, these took me like 10 minutes. I don't know what to tell you.
So I also have a similar story. On my shorts thing, like I've uploaded several shorts last year, and 2 of them are in the tens of millions of views.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's
One has
crazy.
26 million, one is about to hit 15 million.
Yeah, it's that algorithm, man. Because shorts, because of how the phone works, they automatically load up. And even if I guess they don't watch the whole thing, it's seen as like it's viewed. So if they're
it
scrolling
counts,
through,
yes.
yeah. But hey, numbies are numbies.
And Espurr, I'm looking at your channel right now. Your most viewed thing is actually a Persona 3 animatic with like 300k.
Yes, that's what they were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know
thought
it
that
said
was a separate
300 though. I was like, last I saw,
it
I was like,
thing.
no, I gotcha. I'm shocked it's 300k now though.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Yeah. But yes, your next challenge will be an Ace Attorney animatic. So prove your love.
You should do an animatic about the flight attendant.
You should, yeah.
I was just gonna ask about that.
Oh man, it would be so funny if you could not obviously if you want I can commission or whatever, but it would be really funny if just very simple animatic of us as the characters. Just that 30-second clip that I posted just about the flight attendant's room. Oh man.
I'd be down to just do that whenever I have the free time. That sounds fun.
Yeah,
Don't
oh my
worry.
god, I would love that, Espurr. That would be lit.
Anyway, we're here to play a game. But
We are?
I know. But thank you all for being here. Thank you, chat, for hanging out. We are going to continue. We had just exited the flight attendant's room and gone down to the hangar downstairs.
Yeah.
The loading dock. Also, Loki, how's the audio? Hopefully good. Yes. So we were just standing there menacingly in the cargo hold, about to find out where the suitcases I think got moved and came from. So I think that's the plan. So Gumshoe, take it away.
Wow, so this is the cargo hold, huh? Whee! It's so big!
That's what she said. Just see
Whoa.
Francesca walking in too.
I know. Look at all those suitcases. His plane is a special model. It's got 3 floors, apparently. There's both a super large cargo hold and extra luxurious first class seating. Who cares about those plebeians in second class, though?
Who cares about economy, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So, is this the real scene of the murder?
There's certainly a high probability of that, which is why we are here, correct?
Okay, let's get investigating, sir.
Yeah! Starting off with an investigation.
I'm gonna-
Love to see it.
Okay.
Suitcase.
For this?
Okay. Okay.
Gumshoe, you're standing very close to me. Please,
Hey,
please,
what's in the suitcase, pal?
please give me some space.
Personal bubble, please.
Espurr, yeah, you can.
Yeah. It's what the victim checked in, sir.
So this suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we took a closer look.
There's nothing out of the ordinary in here, sir.
Wait, a file?
There's a photo of Miss Von Karma in it, sir.
You have a secret admirer, Francisca. Looks like a profile
Excuse me?
on Francisca. That dead guy liked you. Why would Mr. Hicks have a file on her?
So what is this, Tinder?
Holy suitcases, Mr. Edgeworth. It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fair.
These must be all the leftover ones that they couldn't sell. The ones the company is planning to dispose of after this flight is over.
The paint job's really cool, don't you think? It practically screams artsy.
Oh.
If you can call that artsy.
Why not purchase one then? I'm sure it will bring you much happiness.
You think so? Maybe I will. Let's see here. $1,200?
Yeah, that's coming out of your raise.
Well, I'll think I'll pass.
And Mr. Nero wonders why they don't sell. You'd need 2 jobs just to buy one. That's a fact. Although, it definitely looks like one is missing. I have such a keen eye that I realize that. What is this brittle substance I'm stepping on? It's a bunch of glass fragments?
What? Where'd that come from?
I wonder what I saw recently that's made of glass. Ooh, bed sheets. Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo crew.
This sure brings back memories when I worked as a part-time mover, sir.
Oh, I'd hire Gumshoe as he's like one of those big hunks hauling junk.
Yeah, I would hire him too.
By the look in his eyes, he's waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story. But no matter how he pours on the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so. He's so sad.
Maybe next time, buddy.
I didn't know this plane was capable of carrying such large pieces of cargo. Zingfa Express! Sorry, I was looking at one of the things.
This thing's as tall as 2 of you on top of each other, sir.
It would probably take 20 of you to cover the entire surface of this monstrosity. It's very specific.
What, really? Yeah, I guess that sounds about right.
There's really no need to take that throwaway estimate seriously, Detective. All sorts of boxes have piled up here.
This one says flammable, and this one says pharmaceuticals.
This one says for exorcism use only. That's what kind of operation is this airline running?
Ooh, I just love pushing the buttons on elevators and crosswalk signals. Here, you should give it a try, sir. Go on, push it.
The elevator is currently stopped on the first floor, Detective. It can't move. Oh.
Oh, yeah. I guess nothing would happen if you pushed it now.
He's so sad. Well, nothing would happen normally anyway without the special key card. Both the door to the attendant's room, the flight attendant's room, and the elevator's control panels require a key card, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here. I don't think there's anything else. I'm assuming I can logic, maybe?
Yeah, I was
Perhaps.
thinking that.
Oh.
Broken glasses? Maybe. I was just thinking that. The glass shards and the broken glasses, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, okay. Because it
Yeah,
also
okay.
technically could have been the, like, shards from the,
Yeah, that's what I
The-
was
the
thinking,
cabinet.
but then...
yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to understand
It's
the
not a
frames
thing.
are quite fragile.
Yeah. I think we can safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses.
The victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses.
Exactly what I was thinking. I'm sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remnants of this glass's lenses. Wow, that his glasses lenses. Ergo, the victim was here, just as I suspected.
So you're saying that the real scene of the crime was here, sir?
Isn't that what I've
And
been
not
saying
the
for a
flight
while
attendant's
now?
room.
No, it wasn't in there.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Perhaps it's a bit early to draw that conclusion. However, I do believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All that's left is to find the murder weapon. I wonder where the murder weapon is. I've checked everywhere that I can check. Yeah, Francesca, you have something to say? You arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And then you immediately began to direct the investigation. It seems to me that you are already here at this airport for something besides this murder.
Yes, I was.
Why are you at the airport?
I've been following a very large and involved governmental level international crime. but it's much too large for one person to take on alone. So it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol. Interpol is a European thing, right?
I think in general it's like their kind of investigative crime syndicate that works with a wide variety of units.
I'm gonna double check that
Yeah.
now.
Interpol
The
is
International
involved.
the International Criminal Police
Yeah.
Organization. Okay, I was right.
Right.
It's a top secret operation. So I really cannot I really can't tell you any more than I already have.
What do you think about the? Oh, I don't have the. I don't
wait,
have
That
the
was
profile.
under logic.
No, we
Oh,
don't.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
under
hold
the
on.
logic tab
dumb.
for doing
yeah,
that.
it was.
Dumb. Do you have anything to say, sir? Have you noticed anything strange happening around here?
No, sir. I haven't noticed a thing.
I'm not sure that he meant to sound so oblivious. I don't have anything else to look at or examine.
We did just get a new logic thing, so maybe
Oh,
that
did
will
we?
line up.
With Interpol?
Yeah, that-
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
we did. Yeah.
Interesting.
National Criminal Police Organization.
Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Francisca?
No, I know. I bet he's a big fan of Miss Von Karma, sir.
Me, same. Francisca. Sorry, my mouth is not working today. I apologize. Francisca
Listen,
said
mine runs on caffeine, so you're good.
had said she'd come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation.
Oh, maybe Mr. Hicks heard she was coming here and he followed her.
Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was, in actuality, Interpol agent Hicks. I think Francisca has some explaining to do. You have some splaining to do! Tell me about Mr. Hicks. You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you?
Nonsense. What are you talking about?
We found a profile detailing information about you in the victim's luggage. I suppose it was prepared for him so that he could recognize you when he landed. Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol Agent Hicks. Isn't that correct?
I should have known you'd figured it out, Miles.
What? I didn't hear you.
But it looks like they got to him first.
So you really did come here to receive an Interpol agent then?
Yes. Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring. He went undercover to investigate this crime. And it was I who put him on this case.
So you murdered
I was
him.
supposed to receive... Silence. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he had landed.
You mean this cell phone?
I never expected to receive a call about this murder instead.
I think we now have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold.
What was he doing down here, sir? There's nothing but luggage. Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in his suitcase and came down to get it.
Oh,
Ow!
No, I was gonna say that wouldn't be unlikely. Agent Hicks came here for a work-related reason. Of that, I'm sure.
yes, I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Francisca, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation?
No, unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed.
I see. But this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a
Oh wait,
member
no,
of
that
the
was me.
crew.
That was me.
Oh,
That
that's
was me.
you.
That was me. That
I'm
was me.
sorry, you said the thing.
Yeah,
There you
Agent
go.
Hicks. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew and entered the cargo hold with that person who let him in.
Yes, and then he was murdered here. These glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then...
The killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases and...
They entered the elevator, but while they were riding it up, the plane hit that patch of turbulence. Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks's body flew out. At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents everywhere.
No, not my money!
Which explains why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor. Yay! Wow, that was like the fastest investigation ever.
World record any percent.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage.
I don't think so.
What? Really, sir? That was quick.
Many dots.
I know what you're thinking, Miles Edgeworth. But the killer could be none other than Miss Rhoda Tenero.
Oh, bring it on.
I mean, didn't we establish that with how tidy she is? If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is the key card that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such high-level access is Miss Rhoda Tenero.
And the other one. And the captain.
And literally everybody else. I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you?
Actually, I think they specified that Miss Tenero specifically had the higher level access card.
But I think Sleepy
yeah.
Girl, I think Sleepy Girl did too. I know
don't
what she's
think
trying to
so.
say.
Yeah, her.
I thought she was
but
training.
I think,
I don't know.
yeah, I'm pretty sure she was the one being trained by
Yeah.
everybody else, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that.
I mean, the only logical explanation I have for Miss Tenero being the prime suspect is her high level of,
Yeah.
her high level status.
Hold it!
Why would such important things like the keycard be entrusted to only one person?
According to Cami Meal, yeah, that's who we're talking about here.
Yes,
Yeah.
The sleepy girl.
Yeah.
Rhoda Tenero is in charge of most of the important stuff.
Then what exactly is Miss Meal in charge of?
Chatting it up with that foolish captain, apparently.
A foolishly... Yeah, I was about to say
Foolishly fooly fool!
Yes! I've been waiting to say this all day. She was being so foolishly foolish that I didn't want to ask what her other duties were.
Ah! Gah! I understand how you feel, but whipping me just now was uncalled for.
In the end, the only one who could have let Agent Hicks into the hold was Rhoda Tenero.
What if someone stole her key card?
That is a good point.
Hold it!
That is a really
But it's highly likely that the key card was stolen. That's what I said.
Objection. It's highly likely. Is that possibility the best you can come up with?
Where's your evidence?
And you call yourself a disciple of my father.
Ow!
Bam!
Nug! Yes, well, while I don't have any evidence,
Be quiet! You're a disgrace!
am very sad now.
There's more evidence pointing to Miss Rhoda Tenero, you know. It's not just the key card that gives her away.
Are you talking about the murder weapon? The Captain Ugo piggy bank?
Yes, she is also the only person with a key to open that display case.
Many dots.
Sorry, I really like standing up while acting, so like it helps me out a lot. So, like if I'm much more aggressive with Francesca, that's probably why. Because I did it last week.
You're fine, you're fine. I'm...
Display case that held the murderous bank.
I think this.
Okay, hold on.
Because
so...
it was in the case and it fell out after turbulence.
Yes, but I'm trying to think about what No, it wouldn't have anything to do with Miss Meal.
Yeah, because she was talking about Hicks and the
Yeah.
refueling.
hold on. Republic of Zhengfa between 4 and 5 a.m. I
I still think
God,
I'm
I'm trying to
gonna
think here.
press her, and then maybe that'll explain
Doesn't
more.
hurt to press.
But that is a fate.
Stop right there, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, the music.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
You don't have any proofs that this is just a red herring.
You're true. You're correct.
If you must keep on insisting that it's a fake,
Oh.
then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go?
Is it the scarf? Ugh.
Speechless, I see. That's not a surprise. After all, you know that we've searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed.
There must be a way. There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as the murder weapon. What should be examined further to help us ascertain the actuality of the weapon? I think the body. I think either the crime scene or the body. I think the body ultimately, because when we examined the body, it was the back of the head that we thought.
Back of the head, yes.
Right, but that's what we
Back of the
thought.
head.
But if we examine the body, there may be other things that can prove how he might have actually died. Because we are
then
under
what do you
the.
think the right call is right now? Because I'm also thinking the body, because remember the mark on the back of Mr. Hicks's head.
We're trying to prove that that's not the actual cause of death.
Yeah.
Well, thing is, I do have a guide up that I have been skimming.
Oh, okay.
I think Espurr might as well.
Yeah.
I've played through this case semi-recently, so I think I know.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, perfect.
I still
I don't
think body.
I don't think the crime scene would really give a whole
I was
lot
like,
of
I feel like we did a
information.
thorough look at the crime scene, but I don't think we really looked at the body very much.
Yeah, but the key thing to note is the back of the head, the
Yes.
mark.
Yeah. Francisca, I think you were too quick to jump to your conclusions.
Oh, was I?
Yes. We don't even have an autopsy results yet. You know how I love autopsy reports.
We can't update the autopsy
We
report if
can't?
there isn't one in the first place.
How can I?
And
how
even
can
if
I
we
not
did have
say?
it, it might have been fabricated.
How can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks's head is consistent with the murder weapon?
Ooh, yeah, that we didn't.
Got
look at.
her.
Damn. Got him.
Scruffy!
Scruffy,
Yes, sir.
contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the results of Agent Hicks's autopsy.
Yeet!
Now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there he goes.
All right, I'm gonna go get my food. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Have fun with food. We got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth,
Oh
sir.
no, is the body missing? What is it, detective?
They're still doing the autopsy, but they said they already know one thing for sure.
I can be her while Tina's gone. Report now.
The doc said it's one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back.
Oh. From the victim's shoulder to his mid-back, he was beaten over such a wide area? Probably with the suitcase.
I'd say maybe it's a sign the killer had a grudge against Agent Hicks. It wasn't just his head. The killer went all out and hit him multiple times, sir.
Oh. Instantaneous death resulting from blow to back of head. Bruising head to mid-back. Scruffy, what is had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean?
Well, that's,
Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with a murder weapon, detective?
No, well, they said they were still looking into that, sir.
Of course. Ooh. You're completely useless!
Yow!
Oh. Espurr?
Sir, I told you already, you can't go down there!
Oh.
Oh, hold on, I think I know who
This is probably
and I'll take over.
Foghorn. Yeah.
I'll take over for Tina. No, you remove yourself from my way.
What is all that racket? Yep.
My luggage, my cargo, I say they're mine, and I demand you return them to me.
We're still investigating the cargo hold. Please understand and have a little patience.
Look at that, like, chest forward.
I suppose there's no choice.
Oh, yeah, I'm not
Finally.
I'm not gonna do LeBlanc this time.
Oh, that's fine.
I think Hey, what are you?
You have left me no choice but to use strong force. Yeah!
You won't get past me.
Oh, this is.
Oh,
Wait, that's it. So that's what this whole thing has been about.
so it's LeBlanc that's responsible for all of this?
No, I think we're just explaining. He's explaining the death, maybe.
Oh, what's his name, Hicks.
Yes.
I love how he's just slowly
I
falling.
know.
Yeah, that animation was so good.
No.
Wow, we got a lot of logic. Weapon can be found.
What? But isn't that what you're? Ah! That's what they're insinuating, though. Oh. Are we trying to put this and then cause of death together? Fine. Thank you. Okay. Put that together first, then do that one.
Yep,
Allegedly, the
Ace
killer-
Attorney and its
Yeah.
specific orders.
Yes. Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over, which is why there's extensive bruising over such a wide area. But is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? The bruise from his shoulder to the middle of his back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggy bank is much too small to have caused that. Therefore, the murder weapon must be something far bigger. Now I can do bum. Thank you. Jeez.
Whoa.
If we're looking for a rather large weapon, you'd think it would stick out. But so far, we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we all overlooked from the very beginning. Because normally, it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration. It was the plane! The plane killed him!
What was that all about? Did he try to jump his way down here?
Francisca.
What? What do you want? I'm eating.
Francisca, we're in the middle of a crime scene. You shouldn't be eating.
Sorry, I got hungry. I called a
Yeah,
lunch
you're
break.
contaminating the evidence,
I was gonna
sir.
say there's a dead body
I called
over
a lunch
there.
break.
I found it, Francisca. I found the real murder weapon.
What? You did?
He really jumped.
Oh,
Hi, Dart, thank you. We didn't realize it until now, but the answer has been right in front of us this whole time.
I also love how perfectly timed that sound was.
That was.
Hey,
Yeah.
jump!
Yeah.
Eureka!
He might be hurt. We should go check up on him, sirs.
Sirs. He's like, the guy
that
might be dead.
Is it Pompous?
Pompous.
Pompous, okay. Says that pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit.
Takes one to know one. This coming from a
Ooh.
prosecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across.
Anyway, if you really are a prosecutor, then you'll back yourself up with evidence.
You two aren't listening at all, are you?
No, I'm deaf. Come on then, show me this real murder weapon you speak of.
I don't think I can show the evidence. I don't think I
Well,
can.
see, we know what it is, but we don't have enough evidence to show it's there.
Well, we don't even
So-
know exactly what it is. We just know that it is an object, but I don't know which object, so I don't think I can physically show the evidence, but I feel like I'm supposed to show the evidence.
So...
Ben, will I die if I
Ben,
say I
is
don't
that
have
what we're
it? She'll
supposed
probably
to
get
do?
mad at me if I don't.
Well, if you look at your health bar, you'll probably only lose that amount.
It's true, but I don't have evidence to show. Humph. I don't have any evidence to show you. Foolish fool! Fool!
Yes!
Foolish reasoning for the foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to fool me.
I love her, the fool.
What do you mean by I don't have any evidence to show?
Perhaps I should have phrased it as that which caused Agent Hicks's death is incorporeal.
A ghost!
Forgive me, but I do believe I have figured out what the real cause of death. Suffocation, no breathing! Okay. The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground. Free falling.
And I'm free.
He
Free falling. Fell to his death?
Yes, this is the only possible possibility. Plausible possibility. I was like, wow, possible possibility. The victim has extensive bruising on the back of his head, and his back. The only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death.
But the murder happened inside his plane.
I know.
Are you claiming that there is someplace on this plane from which he could have fallen from?
Francisco, we just walked down a giant flight of stairs. As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time. I've been here the whole time.
You can't mean.
It's been here the whole time. There we go. Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs of this very cargo hold.
What? Then, we're in trouble. We may have a second death in our hands, sirs. Hey, you! Tell me you are dead, pal. But quiet. Why are you screaming?
Oh,
Why are you screaming, fool?
He's alive.
he's alive.
And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible that Agent Hicks fell over the railing to his death. That man is living proof of that.
I suppose it's true that it's not possible, given the current circumstances.
The current circumstances? What is that supposed to mean?
Suppose that large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then?
It would have been a Borginian pancake for sure, sir.
I suppose that man over there wouldn't still be breathing. No, I'm not talking about that man, the one you're so desperately came for.
Where he's not part of this conversation,
But the reality is that the cargo box is there.
but it might not have always been.
So there is no point in entertaining your wild hypothetical scenarios.
It may be there now, but there's an over. I like how the first part was super slow, and there's like, but there's no proof that it was always there.
Ha! And as if there could have been a window of time when that giant box was not there.
Ah, but there was.
Plus?
What can I use to show her that's possible? The box is not always there now. I wonder. Take that. Take that.
You got that quick.
You refueled in the Republic of Zhenfa?
Yes, this flight had a short layover in Xingfa in order to refuel. But that wasn't the only reason for the layover. We also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question.
Ah, it's labeled Zhengfa Express.
Correct, meaning it was loaded onto the plane in Xingfa. Now, what if the box in question was also loaded on at the same time?
It would mean that the box was not here in the cargo hold during the eruption fall leg of this flight.
Making a clear drop from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible.
But your theory is still very far-fetched.
Allow me a chance to prove how very likely my scenario is. My first order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail. Nooks and crannies. Aw, man. Investigation part 2.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yup.
continue eating real quick.
Okay. This is a rather large piece of cargo.
There's a tag on it, sir. Let's see.
Oh.
Aleph Red statue. Never heard of it.
Nor I, but all I care about is that we can prove it wasn't here at the time of the crime.
Let's get investigating, sir.
Uh-oh.
Look here. Do not go about touching my possessions without my permission.
Oh, it's yours, is it?
Don't rush up on me like that, pal.
So this belongs to Mr. LeBlanc, does it? I should see what else I can find out from him. Interrogation time. I take it that this large piece of cargo belongs to you, Mr. LeBlanc?
Of course it's mine. I shipped this fine piece of art from Europe. This Aleph Red statue is worth 10 million cents. No, maybe much, much more.
Mr. LeBlanc's reason for choosing this plane must have been the large cargo hold.
10 million cents?
I suggest you stop trying to calculate how many packets of noodles that makes, Detective.
It's gotta be at least 4.
It's at least
Darn.
4.
How'd you do that? I feel you keep getting better and better at seeing right through me every year.
Though I grow with each revolution of the planet around the sun, I have the distinct impression he continues to madly spin in place.
Kinda dizzy. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. So that 10 million cents, is that in euros or dollars?
Does it really make a difference in our case? Mr. LeBlanc, there's a chance that your cargo is related to our murder case. I was wondering if you would allow us to examine it a bit closer?
It is a very valuable piece of art, so no, there'll be no touching.
Ooh, but...
But... Haha, just kidding, unless...
Unless? I don't think I could present anything to you. Oh!
Why do you tell me something of no value? Show me the bread first, and maybe we will talk.
I don't have money. Wait, he wants me to pay him before he'll comment on this?
Time is money. You're wasting a lot of money.
Ah! I don't think I can... Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo crew.
This sure brings back
Oh,
memories
you
of when I
said
worked
this
as a part-time...
You said this before.
Oh, it is.
Why can I look at it again? You said this
Yeah,
already.
why did it? Huh. That was weird.
I think you are a crook. If Mr. LeBlanc has something to do with the smuggling ring, then it's possible this fake statue was brought on board in Xingfa. I think I need to question him a bit further. Oh, now I can question you. Hello. About your statue, Mr. LeBlanc. I wonder if it might be a fake.
What? How dare you say my art is fake?
I suspect that your statue might be the target of an international smuggling ring. That's a big... That's a big statement to make, Edward.
Don't you say such fantastical things. Those thieves would not dare, I say. I have the certification of my cargo right here.
Do you? Tina.
Tina is dead.
No!
Frick,
Oh.
I was still eating.
You're okay.
Do you mean the cargo certification document?
Of course I mean the cargo certification
Mr.
document.
Zinc LeBlanc, why didn't you say so earlier? Please show it to us at once.
Oh.
I can't read this. What does it say?
It says as plain as day, the cargo is put onto the plane in Europe.
And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. Too bad for you. This statue was brought aboard in Europe, just as it states in this certificate.
This man could be lying. No, that's...
It could be a fraudulent, yeah.
Well, I mean, we can't read it, so
hold
he
on.
can say whatever he wants to say.
Yeah.
It
Which
says you
means
owe
that
me
they're-
20 million cents on it.
Damn, I owe you $20,000. No deal. Which means that there never was a window of time in which the statue wasn't sitting there. Hold on, I'm going to I'm gonna try and say at least one German phrase today with all the knowledge that I've learned.
I respectfully disagree. We can't discount the theory until I see the statue for myself.
Then you can have your wish. Look into yourself and see that I am right.
Oh! This... I know I've seen
Whoa.
this somewhere before.
This is the Owl of Red. Gives up such a feeling of art. I can practically smell it. This statue has a high amount of historic value. It was unveiled in a museum in Europe. I brought it to this country to exhibit it.
Interesting. I believe a closer look is warranted here. Stare. Oh. So this is the infamous Alfred statue.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Did you find something?
There's something wrong with this picture. We should examine it in more detail. Oh,
What?
Ooh.
what's this?
Statue looks like it's stepping all over its neighbor's cloth cover. Kinda resembles its owner's attitude in a sense. You? What'd you say now? Further, my clothing's hem is not being stepped on by anyone. It's too expensive for me to allow that to happen.
Please forgive the trespasses of my subordinate.
Why should I forgive the dress passes? Unless it is an expensive dress, you keep it.
Oh,
No wonder this thing is worth 10 million cents. Look at how it sparkles, sir.
I wouldn't call it sparkling, detective. Maybe more along the lines of dully shining? I was trying to examine the eyeball. Are these eyes made of some sort of gem?
That's a real nice shade of orange. For a sec, I couldn't even tell they were jewels. Oh, but they kind of remind me of the eyes of this stray cat that lives near my house.
Are the eyes supposed to be this color? Is it possible this statue is a fake?
Ooh.
Is this spot have some... Yeah, yes it is. It's connected to this because the eyes are red. Eureka! These eyes are awfully orange, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty. They remind me of sunsets when I was in grade school, sir. And this cat by my house.
I don't think you see what I'm talking about.
No, I do. Well, that's real like the color of the sun when it's setting, sir. Ah, the memories. I remember standing out in that field, spinning with my arms out until I felt ill.
I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. What color are the eyes in this photo?
Huh? Ah! Sir, they're red! The statue's evil!
As I thought. This statue is a fake. Mr. LeBlanc?
What do you want? Do you not know I'm a busy man? I allow you 2 seconds for your answer.
The Alfred.
Hold on. Can I very quickly say something as Francesca to LeBlanc?
Sure, but I only have 2 seconds.
Okay. Du bist ein Idiot.
The Alfred. I suppose this is your pride and joy, is it not?
It is the biggest trophy on this European trip. Do you know why I want to possess this statue? The trigger started 17 years ago, I say.
Transition music.
Better grab a chair, sir. Sounds like this is gonna be a long story.
Mr. LeBlanc, I regret to inform you, and you have my heartfelt sympathy, but
What is that? Sympathy for what?
you'll see. I'd like you to compare the eyes.
That large fellow there is very bright and pretty eyes compared to you.
My eyes are beautiful. Phoenix tells me that all the time. I wasn't talking about the two of us. I meant the eyes of the statue in front of us and the one in this photo.
Why the sudden yelling? Oh! It is a photo of the statue on display at the museum in Europe. Wah!
I was like, what? Mwah. Now, do you see, Mr. LeBlanc? The statue before us is a fake. Oh,
A fake!
I believe that even further examination will be required. Now that we have confirmed that this is indeed a fake, there must be some sort of proof that this was brought on board in Xingfa, and I'll present you the evidence that will resolve the remaining contradiction. I think it was this. I don't know which. I'm assuming this one?
Yeah.
This is clear. Oh. Perhaps not?
What? Oh,
I don't know.
sorry. I was eating nuggies. I wasn't sure if I had a
okay.
speaking line yet.
No,
No,
this is
you do.
correct.
This is correct, yeah. Francisca?
Oh wait, what? We were correct?
Yes, we were correct.
Oh, it's just a simple case of a cargo cover
Cover.
getting stuck under another piece of cargo. Again, this is what happens
She's
when
French
I have nuggies
now.
in my mouth.
Francisca's
Ah,
French now.
that's not possible.
But it is. I shouldn't.
Search
it
your
shouldn't-
feelings, Francisca. You know it to be true.
Yes. It shouldn't be this way, but the statue is on top of the cloth. Supposing that the neighboring piece of cargo was brought aboard at Xingfa, there is no way that any part of it should wind up under something from Europe. Which means that this fake statue was smuggled on board in Xingfa.
But then, what about the cargo certificate?
Let me ask in return, what about Agent Hicks? Why did he come down here in the middle of the flight?
Huh?
There is only one reason why. To secure proof of smuggling activity aboard this flight.
So you say, but I don't believe he had to do that mid-flight. We could have just as easily inspected all the cargo after the plane landed.
That might be true, however, you have it backwards, Francisca. Sure, Agent Hicks could have waited until after the plane had landed, but he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he'd found the fake at the airport. It would have been after the swap had occurred. At that time, the suspicion would naturally fall onto the statue's owner, who would have no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge, which means there is someone involved who is forging or modifying cargo certificates. Yay!
Yay! I guess the victim knew the real version of this was gonna get nabbed, huh?
Yes, while this photo could have been nothing more than a simple souvenir, it was in fact taken to be used as a reference document later on. Next, Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. He came down here to take a picture of the cargo hold, a rather empty one at that, right before the fake statue could be loaded on board.
Alright, I'm in.
That's-
Give me like a few seconds.
That's okay. Francesca, you really should be treating this as a professional. You're an agent of
Sorry,
Interpol.
I'm on a lunch break. I told you I'm on a lunch break. Listen, I got hungry. Doing all this prosecuting makes me hungry.
I see. And yes, I agree, Loki.
Photo-
It's a very obvious fake. Maybe they were colorblind.
Maybe. A photo of the hold missing a valuable piece of cargo would have been proof enough. After that, all he had to do was hold the Senfa cargo crew and arrest the smuggler.
Exactly. You okay?
Ah!
Sorry, all this chicken's got me all fricked up.
That's okay. What kind of chicken you eating over there? Exactly. This only
mean-
goes to prove my theory.
Like I said, I'm eating McDonald's. I got nuggies.
If the statue was not in the cargo hold during the Europe Xingfa leg of the trip, there would have been enough height from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death.
Officer! Moves this statue immediately.
Make another
Make the
forgery.
statue move.
Make another one. I want a thorough examination of the floor underneath. Now!
Yeah, officer. Espurr?
Forensics?
Ah, Miss Lagarde, I'm ready to report my findings.
I know. I'm sorry. You've been kind of like in the background.
Go on.
After moving the leaf red statue out of the way, we tested the area under it with luminol, and there was a reaction.
Ah,
Good old luminol.
Oh, there it is.
I see. There was a reaction to luminol, an indication that there was blood in that spot.
Yeah, can we stop looking at it now, sirs?
It would seem that my
Yes, and
deductions.
Can I please continue on with my lunch break? I'm almost done.
We're correct after all. I think we're almost. We just have to convict the actual murderer. Do you want me to be her while you're eating? Or do you want
no,
Espurr to
I
take
won't.
over?
No, I'm actually almost done with my lunch.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I can say this one. I suppose it would appear that way.
The culprit cleaned the blood up well.
And how do you think the killer did that?
With this scarf. Bam.
We do.
The killer used the bloody cloth I found inside the suitcase to clean up the mess.
I see. They had a need to clean up all the blood before the plane landed in Shenfa.
The blood.
The blood.
Yes. Because otherwise, the cargo crew would have discovered it during the layover.
So you guys are saying that the murder happened before the plane landed in Jiangfa?
There's no other conceivable timeline for the events of the murder. But if that's true, then that throws a certain person's testimony into doubt. If the murder
Either Miss
occurred
Neal
before we
or-
landed in Xingfa, then this person becomes highly suspect. Recall Miss Meal's testimony about Agent Hicks in regard to when we departed Xingfa? Yeah.
Oh, the sleepy girl. Yeah.
Yeah. She claims Agent Hicks was alive at the time of the service calls, but...
That totally contradicts the facts, sir.
Oh, I need to sit down for this.
Oh, hi!
But-
Hello, Ligma. How's it going?
Yep.
That's their name! I was reading
That is their name.
name!
That is their name in chat.
That is
Correct.
their name!
That is their name. Correct.
Oh my god, this is so funny.
I was reading
I'm
their
sorry.
name.
Oh man, that's way too good.
I'm
so
hydrating. Anyway, Francisca,
Okay.
be professional.
sorry. Okay. But why would she lie about something like that?
I think the only person who can answer that is Miss Meal herself.
Oh my
To be
God.
continued.
You-
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Well, that was a nice stream.
Yeah, but bye guys. Guess we'll never
Yeah,
know.
see you guys next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same time next
Oh,
week?
they're both here. All right, Espurr, you've been saving your voice for when you had to do double duty. Miss Meal.
Many dots.
Miss Meal.
Huh? What? I'm up.
Do you recall what you said earlier about when you answered some service calls as we were departing from Xingfa?
Many dots. Huh?
You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at that time. However, that is simply not possible, because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched down in Xingfa.
Many dots. Oh.
Miss Chamomile.
Many dots. Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did.
No one could have made a mistake as this so large, Miss Meal.
But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time.
Nyeh.
This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction.
Francisca, get the whip. Very well. Miss Meal, if you please, tell me about your alibi during the time span from just before we were landed at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
Are you telling me I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth? I lost the staring contest. Good night.
Oh, have a good night,
Oh.
Loki. Bye.
Oh, night, Loki. Yeah. From 3 to 4, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome.
You were in the
Did
flight...
you hear about the flight attendant?
I did. You were in the flight attendant's room. We were just there a little while
Yeah.
ago.
Whoa. Yeah. And from 5 to 6, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. Did anyone tell you about the flight attendant's room?
How is a man
Yeah,
supposed
no,
to react to
please
a
tell me more
testimony
about
like
the flight
that?
attendant's room.
Miss Meal, wake up. Something about makeup.
Moon prism power makeup.
You wanted to.
Just goes right back to
Ah, she fell asleep again. It looks like the only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her. Presses on her forehead, makes her fall over.
I actually had to do that to my monitor a little bit. We're okay though.
What were you doing in the flight attendant's room? If I remember correctly, food was being served in first class in the lounge between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m. For some reason, I don't know. I'd be asleep, but
Yeah, but that kind of stuff's run by Miss Rhoda.
then what were you doing in the attendance room at that time?
The flight
What were you
attendant's
doing in
room,
the
you
flight
mean?
Sorry,
attendant's room?
I should have clarified.
Eating, and then having a most delicious dream.
You mean you were neglecting your duties?
No way! Sleeping is part of our job too, you know.
Is it?
In the flight attendant's room.
So you were alone the entire time, were you? In the flight attendant's room?
Yeah, how do you know? No one else even popped their head in to say hi.
Oh. Well, I think a contradiction just popped in to say hi. What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Miss Meal, there's a clear contradiction embedded in your testimony.
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's not possible you were alone in the attendance room the whole time from 5 to 6 a.m. because,
Flight attendant's
this
room.
one, right? Yes, 5:40.
Said 5:40.
Yes. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Miss Meal.
Huh? A receipt for what?
It's for the suitcase Miss Tenero bought. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp. As you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m., Miss Tenero.
Yes. I'm here too. Why is the killer here? I thought you'd have her locked up by now.
I requested that she present as a witness so that we may straighten out your complex lie.
Many dots.
Now then,
Right
Miss
back to
Tenero.
sleep.
Yeah, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from first class down to the first floor and in-flight shop, correct?
Yes, I went to the shop to buy a suitcase. After which, I went straight to the flight attendant's room to drop it off.
I like how they dropped the flight attendant. They just made it attendance. And did you see
But
Miss
we're
Meal?
not gonna drop it.
I know, right? And did you see Miss Meal there at that time?
No.
So, Miss Meal, where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.?
Many dots.
Miss Chamomile.
I'm up. What? The bathroom?
I'll be the one to ask the questions here. That was very, like, good cop, bad cop of me.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's it. I probably just missed her. Nature calls, you know.
Do you take me for a foolishly fool? That's a little too convenient to be true.
But it's the truth. Cross my heart.
I don't have enough conclusive proof to counter-argue her at this stage.
You don't believe me, do you? But please, won't you give me a chance and hear me out?
Your testimony is going to be just as bad.
Look, I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew. But you'd think then, maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda, too. She is the one in charge of the elevator keycard in the shop, you know? If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious.
Please leave Miss Gennaro out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now.
I don't get it. Why are you covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden? Oh, now I get it. Maybe you've got your eye on Miss Rhoda.
Miss Beale, I'm very gay. Of course I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I?
Never mind. But you want to know something? Miss Rhoda actually kinda I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design.
Many dots. Now's not the time for this sort of talk.
I want to make it known now. I've taken the liberty of downloading the clips from last week. I'm
Yay.
working on them.
Oh, thank you. If you find, I think
let's
those
go.
were the main ones that I had, but if you find any more, you
The
know.
flight attendant
Yes,
ones.
yeah. And what are you in charge of, Miss Meal?
I take care. You'll never fucking guess. I take care of the flight attendant's room.
That doesn't count.
Aw, but I spend so much time in there in the flight attendant's room.
I was
Might
gonna
as well
ask.
be my responsibility.
I was like, which room do you spend so much time in?
Mr. Edgeworth, Cammy is very talented in languages. So she assists passengers who may not speak English, especially those who speak Borginian. She's the only one on this flight who is fluent. Oh, you mean that kind of what am I in charge of? Why didn't you say so in the first place?
What else could I have meant?
Well, you'll never guess there's this thing called the flight attendant's room. So I thought that was what you meant. My bad, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh,
Yes.
Ligma asked in the chat, is it true that Edgeworth likes right? I mean, if you look up Phoenix Wright and if you look up the ship name,
Hold that thought.
Fine.
I'm going to direct your attention to a certain clip.
I don't think you can post clips in the
that I
chat.
put together.
I don't
I
think,
can't post
no,
them in chat.
I won't allow. I don't allow links in the chat. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
It's fair.
If you go to
But
my
if-
clips, you should see them in the clips.
Yeah, go
and
to
if
the
you
clips
go to youtube.com/@yourpaltina, there is a specific thing that I did that Fox was involved in that may have confirmed the theories and may
Yeah.
have confirmed the that man allegations.
That man allegations. Yeah, Stardust Crow says it very well. In our hearts, it is. It's true. They're a company that's not going to directly come out and say it, but he does have complicated feelings. So, who knows what that means?
One would say unnecessarily gay feelings.
Yes, it's true.
I do believe I don't think I have a direct source on this, so I could be wrong, but I do believe in the first game at least they had like a yaoi mangaka help punch up the dialogue
Yes.
between Wright and
that's
Edgeworth.
awesome.
Yeah. Is it Narumitsu?
So that's fun.
What's their ship name?
Yeah, that's it. Narumitsu,
Narumitsu,
in
yeah.
Japanese.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you look up Narumitsu, you will see beautiful art and fanfics, and that's all you need.
Yeah.
Okay. You're really good at Borginian.
Yeah, I'm really good at Borginian.
She's fluent Borginian. Then I suppose
I
you're
just
in...
said that. I'm really good in Virginia.
I'm talking. Then I suppose you're in charge of processing documents on Borginian, like this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fluent in Borginian, so I take care of anything that has to do with Borginian.
Very interesting. I wonder if she's fluent in Borginian. Oh, Virginian stuff. I
And the
shouldn't
flight
have pressed it.
attendant's
I
room.
should have presented it. So what exactly do you do as the one in charge of some Borginian stuff?
I do stuff like translate things from and into Virginian. So you could say I'm fluent in Virginian. Cammy is the only member of the crew who understands Virginian, Mr.
I think
Edgeworth.
I get
Did
it
you not
now.
understand that?
Okay, I think Miss Miss Meal. I take it then it's your job to process all the Borginian paperwork.
Yeah, see, I totally pull my weight around here.
So it would appear.
Espurr, we can't have two concurrently running bits like this. Can't you see it's shorting out, Fox?
Perhaps I should ask her for a few more details about her work. And Miss Meal, it's very unladylike to push suspicion onto someone else.
And that's not what I'm doing at all. I'm just saying that Miss Rhoda is very sus.
There you go, pushing everything onto her. I don't know why I'm being so defensive of this random lady. I guess because her hair looks cool.
I don't get what you're saying. It must be a really abstract concept, huh?
The only thing abstract here is that landscape inside your head. Ooh, burn! that was a sick burn, Edgeworth.
Yeah.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. So, you're the only one in this flight crew that speaks Borginian. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. I guess so. Did you know? I speak Virginian.
No, I didn't actually. Hi, Piggy.
Yeah,
How's it
I'm
going?
I'm actually
I only
really
speak
fluent.
Virginian in the flight attendant's room.
If that's the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it?
Exclamation point.
This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose: to lead anyone who read it to believe that Mr. LeBlanc's statue loaded in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document in Borginian is you, Miss Meal.
Many dots.
Without your participation, the smuggling of the Alf Red could not have occurred.
many dots.
Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you. It's very important. Oh!
Oh, I wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth.
I like your cigar bubbles.
It is exactly as you say.
Are you confessing to having participated in the smuggling?
No, far from it. It's true that I was the one who signed off on that document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There's no direct correlation, after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper.
Really? All you did was sign it?
I neglected to check if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly. So, sorry about that.
It seems that she's finally woken up. This is going to be one tough fight.
Suppose, and this is just a supposition,
Ooh, big word.
Even if I was-
Sorry, I got pats.
even if I was involved in the smuggling and the pats.
You're involved in the pads? Hold on, where's my pads?
Yeah.
I didn't do. Where are the pads? There they are.
You can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that.
Ooh, Francisca.
Ooh. If you were involved in the smuggling, you would have a strong motive to kill. Agent Higgs was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he's killed by a member of that ring.
Well, did you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is the smuggling ring member? After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes.
Oop.
So perhaps there
Whoa.
is some element of setup at play in this case.
What are you talking about? I used bubble. It's super effective.
Don't you know I'm a steel type?
Ah,
Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First, it was myself. I'm the killer. And now it's Miss Tenero who's under the microscope. Seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to pin this crime on anyone they can.
You have no proof that Rhoda is being set up, or that she isn't.
Actually, I believe that she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe that the plan was to push all the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicions. I think it's the suitcase. I think it's the suitcase. I was right. The killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose the suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body up from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so?
Many dots.
I'm gonna kill that bear.
no,
Oh my
no.
god.
No, don't.
The only way all of these actions make sense is that the killer had wanted to frame Miss Tenero for the murder. Miss Tenero buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail. But should her suitcase be switched with the one containing the victim's body, that would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to that plan.
At least
That
we'll
was-
use a neutral damage with bubble.
I was trying to
Super
say.
effective.
There wasn't enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, that's the second time I've said ergo this evening.
He loves that word.
They made do with whoever was at hand. Wait. Adapted their plan. I'm continuing the conversation. I was like, that comment doesn't make sense. And tried to frame me as I lay unconsciously on the floor from the turbulence, enjoying my Sky magazine. The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop and brought the piggy blank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon.
Piggy blank.
Shut up! A lot of work for a fruitless
Sorry.
endeavor, wouldn't you agree?
Sounds like the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why did the killer need to frame someone that badly anyway?
That is because of the special circumstances surrounding this particular case.
Take, for example,
special
the flight attendant's
circumstances? Who the victim was? Where that took place? I think.
Ben?
Hold on. Need to frame someone that badly.
Surrounding the special circumstances surrounding this particular
I'm
case.
assuming
Ben,
who the
I'm
victim
thinking it's
was.
where the murder took place, correct?
I don't know. Because the murder victim was an Interpol person.
Interpol, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if when matters.
It's either who the victim was or where it took place. I'm thinking where. But
I guess we'll say
I
guess we'll say where for now. Because if she's trying to blame a particular person, I guess because there's really only a few people could go to those areas.
Yeah.
The special circumstances is simply that the murder took place in a plane mid-flight. No matter which country,
So I was
customs
right.
are quite strict in this day and age, yeah. So no matter what
So I
you
was
do,
correct.
yes, you were correct. The chances that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there's no choice but to frame either Miss Tenero or myself. The bear did nothing wrong. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Miss Tenero or myself, but you, Miss Camille. Only you and you alone could be the killer. Thank you, well timed.
And
Uh-oh.
I
Question
love that
mark?
animation.
Yeah.
Are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me, other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence.
Yeah, bubbles. My speed.
Maybe I am pod ground type after all.
I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. Isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for? Something that I still can't quite fit into the big picture. The phone? The what? The what? Is it the phone?
I'm thinking either the phone or the line.
It's gotta be the phone, right?
I mean, you haven't seen it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking either the phone or the...
I don't have any actual evidence.
I thought not.
But that's because it went missing, and still is.
Missing? What do you mean by that?
Music's going hard in the background. In the
that means we're getting close.
Yeah, in the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece I kept getting stuck on, and that's the victim's cell phone. Francisca, you were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks's cell phone, or at least that's what you told me.
That's right.
But Agent
What
Hicks's...
are you implying?
I'm just going to explain. But Agent Hicks's cell phone could not be found at the crime scene.
You mean the killer took the phone with them?
Precisely. I suspect if it were to find the phone, it would lead us to the killer.
Come on, get serious.
Another question mark?
If the victim fell to his death from that height, wouldn't his phone break as well?
Have you seen Nokia phones? You could run them over with a tank and they're fine.
Yes. Like, that's how strong they are. They're made of military-grade something.
We won't know that until we try a little experiment, will we? Francisca, I'd like to ask for your assistance. You know the victim's phone number, do you not?
Of course I do. I have it memorized.
Oh, hers is blue. Oh.
Got it memorized.
Agent Hicks's phone. It's ringing from somewhere, sir.
I hear it, Detective. Now, where is it coming from?
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, ooh.
It's sad that I can't detect any, difference in the volume, which is sad. It'd be really neat if, as
It
you
would
got
be.
closer to it, it got louder.
That's
But
a bit too much for the DS to handle.
Yeah. But this is the update. This is for the Switch. They could have added stereo.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen my badge?
Hello, I don't know where you could hide it. There's not a lot of clothing on you. Miss Meal, wake up.
Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I get sleepy all of a sudden. Because it sounds like a lullaby I used to love as a child.
Weird lullaby.
Oh, I'd better find that cell phone fast. I'm assuming you determined that the real crime scene is here. All that's left is to catch the killer. Sounds like the phone is up in the flight attendant. It sounds like they're up in the flight attendant's room.
The
I
flight
was
attendant's room.
about. If the game didn't tell you, I would be like, I have some excellent news for you.
You better hurry to the flight attendant's room, sir.
Hurry, we go.
Yay,
How
off
am
to the
I
flight
supposed to
attendant's
know that
room.
it's in the flight attendant's room?
Just check everywhere, I guess.
Oh, it is louder in here.
Aha.
We've made it back.
The ring's coming from somewhere in here, sir.
Leave no stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it.
Check the Miss Meals
Sound
bed.
does seem to be over here.
Let's look somewhere else, sir.
The ringing is coming from somewhere around here.
But it's not here, sir.
Why do I have such a bad feeling about where we're going to find the phone? Is it in
Wait,
Miss
suitcase.
Tenero's?
The ring's coming from in here, sir.
Well, what? No, it can't be.
This has got to be the victim's cell phone. Just whose locker is this, sir?
It's Miss Tenero's.
What?
I mean, it could have been shoved
Right
in there.
On the money.
So it was Miss Tenero. Book 'em, boys.
Booker! Handcuff her now!
So, Mr. Edgeworth, how did it go?
Where did you find the phone?
I found it in the flight attendant's room. In Miss Tenero's locker.
What? But...
Rhoda Tenero.
I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Miss Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tenero right away.
And not the woman acting really strange and suspicious and blowing random bubbles.
No, she's fine.
Wait, I have a theory. A game theory.
Thank you.
A
I was gonna
gay
do it.
theory.
This is related to the incident with the keycard. When the killer went to steal the keycard, they conveniently stashed the cell phone in Miss Tenero's locker at the same time.
Objection!
Oh,
Objection. This is related to the key card, alright? In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer just did that.
nah.
The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. That is the one bird we cannot ignore.
Well, I don't know what else to tell you. Uh-oh. What should I do? Francisca's right. I can't offer baseless conjectures at this point. All right, then. Why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? It must have something very incriminating on it or in it.
Hold it!
Huh. Stop right there.
What now, Miles Edgeworth?
It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone.
Was?
Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail. I don't know the password. Oh, the screen is cracked.
Oh, it's cracked.
The camera.
Camera.
Ah, it's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder, how exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve the crime scene of a smuggling? Francisca, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it... I don't know about technology. Can this take pictures?
The cellular phone.
Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you don't know about that kind of basic stuff, sir.
Handcuff Gumshoe right now.
What? No.
That's it,
too
Gumshoe.
much
I'm
of a
docking your
boomer.
pay.
This looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take pictures just fine.
Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case? Yeah, let's go! I love this theme. If so, I'd say there may be some very
I
inconvenient
don't know if
photos
Piggy's
in
still
here.
in chat. Miss Tenero, as us Brits like to say, you're nicked.
Yeah. I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here for our killer smuggler.
But the phone's all busted up, sir.
Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone.
You underestimate me. I'm an ultra super prosecutor.
Oh no!
I'm an ultra rare prosecutor.
I'll find a way. Don't you worry about that.
May I go back to sleep now?
Oh my
What?
god, Espurr, you almost made me yawn. The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data.
What? I almost just went what?
Yeah. What? What do you mean by that,
Was?
Francisca?
It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screens are broken. It's possible that the pictures are still there inside, waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone.
Oh,
Many thoughts.
Francisca, your phone, if you please.
Very well. It's transferring. Alright, displaying it now.
How was she able to transfer it without being able to see on the screen? This is.
I think you can just
Bluetooth
plug
magic.
in.
Oh, okay.
Or that.
Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case.
Hey, the Olive Red's nowhere in this pic, sir.
But this has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
No, this has every meaning.
Nuh-uh.
Ouch, she's
Nuh-uh.
right. There's not much we can find out about this from Agent Hicks's killer, sir.
Is this it? Is this the end? Is there
Wonk.
really nothing in this photo we can use? I mean, this space is very empty. But there's
Oh, we don't lose any health for this. Okay.
It's true.
Uh.
The guardrail.
Really?
It looks exactly the same as it does now.
That rail is entirely too low. I even almost fell to my death. However, I was saved in a miracle-like manner. Perhaps that is what to run away from death by the skin of one's gum means.
Hello, yes, bed sheets.
Bedsheet.
Try to narrowly escape death by the skin of one's teeth, Shakespeare. Now then, there must be something in this photo. Luggage. The fact that all the suitcases are here in this photo is odd.
Agent Hicks was still alive at the time. So what exactly is so odd about suitcases that haven't been used yet being there?
Bye, Piggy. Yellow floor panel.
Bye-bye, Piggy.
Bye-bye.
Yes, well, I was only pointing out things that are different between now and then.
Your off-topic ramblings have put this attendant to sleep yet again, Miles Edgeworth.
Ugh.
Grr. I'll give Sleepyhead here a rude awakening, a deafening objection, and a contradiction.
Bed sheets?
Because we're trying to point to her being the murderer. But I don't really...
Oh, we haven't taken a look at this yet.
Well, there's nothing except the eyes. I don't think there's anything but the eyes. What else can I look at? Bed sheets. Boxes of bed sheets. These are still in the cargo hold, though. There's nothing unusual about them in particular, but I can't shake the feeling.
If you're just playing around, mind if I go home now?
Yes, I mind. What exactly is different between then and now? What's all this?
Wait.
Oh, they're cargo shipped from board Genia to Zhangfa.
So the reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in Zingfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there's no English written on them anywhere.
One cluster of boxes are written in Borginian. It says... is cloth in English.
Cloth? Could it be? Is this where the killer... bed sheets?
What? What is for that scary face?
Miss Meal,
Yes.
it appears that Agent Hicks has no ordinary investigator.
It's no ordinary investigator.
Question mark.
What does that mean?
He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is.
Huh. Maybe you shouldn't force her mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth.
Virginian cargo and the piece of evidence will
Excuse
point
me.
it straight to the kill. Let me
Ow.
look at the document. I didn't actually look at the certificate. Oh, I can't.
Well, yeah, you can't read it.
I thought it would have something.
Ow.
Bless you.
Bless you.
My sneeze tells me the cloth.
Grape juice.
God, I love this theme. again, I'm thinking the cloth.
I'm thinking the
Right?
cargo. Yeah.
Because, Ben, we established earlier that in that photo, the boxes of cloth were there in the photo, but
yeah,
aren't
and
here
then got
now,
dropped off.
correct?
But I don't know how it ties to her. You know?
I'm thinking maybe that cloth that was used to cover up that probably was left out when they got dropped off to Shen Fa. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Ben, am I thinking right? Am I thinking the right way?
You're getting there.
Okay, so I am on the right track. Like I'm definitely thinking it's the cloth, but how the hell did it go from Virginia to Shen Fa?
Oh,
What do you care to fill me in on what you're trying to prove with
I'm
that?
not. I'm not. Mag
So
cargo?
it's
Yes,
not-
mag
Mr.
cargo.
Edgeworth.
It's quite simple. It shows
So-
that you'll be represented. That shows you that I will be representing my evidence.
I'm not laughing.
It wasn't meant to be laughing matter.
So I was right
Piece of
about the whole
evidence will
cloth
point
thing,
us
correct?
to the
Or
street
did you
killer.
try presenting the cargo?
I'll just say it is the cloth. For this one.
Okay, I was right.
Why?
So I'm thinking it may be
I
somehow.
guess because it
got
was in the
left out.
cargo.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
And
Oh,
what
I
is
guess-
that supposed to
oh.
prove?
I understand, because she opened the cloth, the cargo to get
Yeah,
the cloth,
yeah.
or he did. I
Yes,
don't know.
Yes.
The killer used his piece of cloth to wipe up the blood that had spilt. But there was only one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? I assumed it was in the suitcase. Like she stole it from the other suitcase. And now I finally found my answer in this very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in Xingba had cloth written on it. In Borginian, that is. Oh, that's right, because she couldn't have known that the cloth was in the boxes. And this is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with.
No, she would know what's in the box.
Right, but that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. No one else would know because they can't read Borginian,
yeah.
so but she can.
She's fluent in Borginian.
She is
surprisingly.
fluent, I've
Fluent.
heard. That's
Yeah.
right. The killer
She's
is someone who
also
could
fluent
read
in
and
the
understand
independent
Borginian, and as we all know, and the only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Chamomile.
Hold it! That's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Virginian.
Sorry, but I can't agree with you. I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Borginian, well then. Oh god. Logically, the killer would have opened bed sheets. Take that.
Bed sheets.
Hey, it says bed sheets in English right on the box, sir.
Precisely. And bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say?
Hold it! So what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that bed sheets are very good for cleaning up blood. Well, that if I were the criminal, which I'm not, we proved that already, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first.
However, Sekila chose to use some Borginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that?
The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold, so they were afraid to leave signs that the box for the sheets had been opened. However, the Virginian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color.
Because the killer knew that it was going to be unloaded into the Republic of Shen Fa.
That's right. That is why the Borginian cloth was used. And the only Borginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Chamomile. You and you alone.
Ugh.
It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All you'd have to do is contact the Xingfa authorities in time. You may even find our evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes.
Put the bear down.
Please do not rip its head off.
I think he's technically like a loris. I think he's like a slow loris.
Something.
God.
It's an animal.
Yeah. So what do you say, Miss Beale? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation in Xingfa? Oh, breakdown
Money
time?
dogs.
Popping a bubble?
Maybe.
Oh, there she goes.
Ooh. No.
Oh my god.
Somebody
Whoa,
knows.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, are you okay, ma'am?
Are you alright?
He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble.
Oh, there he goes.
I my favorite animal.
They're really cool. Look at all that money just sitting there.
Fish making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir.
Very good, detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that?
They're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully, can get more out of her there. Never even approached the topic. She just started foaming at the mouth.
Ugh.
It was scary, sir.
She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing for sure, the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye, like a transformer.
Robots in disguise.
Oh,
Mr. Edgeworth,
Robots in the skies.
that's
I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation and letting us visit the flight attendant's room.
Oh, what a coincidence. I just came from that direction myself. But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now.
Aw.
Instead, I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant who originates
In the
from...
flight attendant's
Who
room.
originates?
You guessed it. Flight attendant's room. I hope that... Well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation.
That's...
I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
No. I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well.
I'm sure I got you a present.
Oh, thanks, sir.
I am still here, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oops.
And remember, we here at Go You Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
We serve and slay. Now, I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue, no matter where you go.
Thank you,
Very
ma'am.
poetic.
Back to the flight attendant's room.
To make a
Just
song.
walks off into the flight attendant's room with
Yeah.
a sunset.
I can't believe. Oh, that's
Edgeworth hates sunsets,
you.
though.
I hate sunsets. They're so stupid.
Can't believe we wound up investigating the whole day, sir, but boy, was it fun.
Speak for yourself. My day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges. Just a normal Tuesday for Miles Edgeworth. By the way, where's Francisca?
No, she's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure.
Departure?
Yeah, Miss Von Karma's always really busy, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have fishing turned on right now. I'm sorry, Ribbon.
She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case.
Detective. Can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier?
You got it, sir.
I'm gonna hitch a ride with Francisca. Stop. Francisca.
I thought I told you when you first landed. I have no time for idle chatter.
I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met. Like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I also have no time for such familiar reminiscence. Just who do you think I am?
You are Francisca von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect, and my little sister.
Only until a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing pirouette, living her life in the name and fame her invincible father built. I am saying that right.
I'm
right?
not sure.
Pirouette?
I think it's
Hero?
Poodle.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think like a dog breed or I don't know.
It might be like a term for a clown or like a theater
Oh,
term.
true, yeah.
Or a fool, one might say.
A foolishly
Foolish fool.
True, your father, Manfred von Karmer, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. We're doing a very quick summary of the Ace Attorney games for those who didn't play them. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible. That man managed to beat him.
Huh?
He was very
What are you
invincible.
talking about?
You don't remember that man?
No, the group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of the big picture.
Yes, I do like the sibling relationship between them. Sounds like a dangerous assignment.
You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself.
Yes, I suppose you can.
Plus, there's no agent on this case with me.
There's another agent? Oh,
2!
another agent?
He's a star among Interpol agents
Oh.
and has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows? You may even run into him one day.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths.
I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same.
I'm not following you.
You'll understand soon enough.
Oh,
The
God.
flight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth.
Dun
The fight
dun.
has only just begun. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And
Whatever
when I
country
am-
we're in.
I think we're in America.
Japanifornia.
Yeah.
Japanifornia. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back in full.
Okay, bye.
20 million pennies.
20 million cents.
And just like that, she's gone, huh, sir? Thank goodness. I can finally rest easy knowing we'll have to watch out for her whip.
Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation. I'm being sincere for once.
It was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. Oh. I think I'm gonna sell everybody a little extra salt to my instant noodles tonight.
Just how much did you cut his salary by, Francisca? Detective, I was
How
wondering.
much more will you cut his salary, Edgeworth?
I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office.
Sure thing, sir. I even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want.
Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first.
I don't get paid enough to be safe.
Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival home. Francisca von Karma, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play, and the players on the other side of this war. They would begin to make themselves known through the next incident.
What?
Ooh.
Edgeworth speaking. Oh,
I don't know who this
Espurr,
is.
do you want to take him?
Sure. Oh, finally! I called for who knows how
right,
many
it's
times
this-
earlier, but I couldn't
It's
get
this
through.
guy. Right.
Yeah,
Oh, it's this guy.
And you are?
this guy. Ha! Have you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy?
Judge?
No.
Mr. Amano? Ernest Amano, correct?
Ah, so you do remember me. I'm
oh,
very popular
I
from
only
the trilogy.
I only vaguely remember you.
I don't remember
know.
you.
I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son.
Oh.
He's been kidnapped.
Exclamation point. Oh. The end.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yay. All right. We have a little bit of time, so I want to start the next case. Just
You do want to start the next case.
yes,
You really
just want
do.
I just want to start it. I want to do the opening and we're not
Yep.
really gonna get very far, but I do want to start the next case.
Yep, I highly
Yeah.
recommend it. It'll give us something to look forward to for next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. This is just a preview of the next case.
Espurr knows why.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There he is.
Good old
I get
Ernest
to
Armando.
do my oh gosh, thug voice. A kidnapped turnabout.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, almost my
I
birthday.
need I need my
Ooh.
glasses for this. Question mark?
It's time.
Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every move with my
I'm
binoculars.
not controlling it. Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup.
You can count on me, sir.
I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop off. Oh, the suitcase. Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside the suitcase. Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper, which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place, after all.
Gate.
Hey.
Anyone want to be this?
Hold on, I'm gonna be this guy.
Sure.
Welcome to Gate Wonderland!
Hmm? Oh, thank you.
And a big hello to you! I am the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me?
A picture of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested.
Aw, that's too bad. Well, have a good day!
Creepy. Hello?
Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano.
Sounds like the kidnapper's using some sort of voice alternation device. I'm his
Voice changer.
representative, Miles Edgeworth.
Are you a cop?
No, I'm. You didn't have to say that. I'm a prosecutor.
Cop adjacent.
I have friends that are cops. I shouldn't have said that, should I? I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me.
I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium.
Hmm. So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me this one time. Hey, that's that guy.
Is that guy?
Oh, it's a Gaviner's concert.
Yeah, I know, it's cute. Edgeworth speaking.
Next, come to the haunted house.
And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for?
That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend.
I suppose not.
Now, make a choice.
My choice is I don't have a choice.
I'd like to play a game, Mr. Edgeworth.
I've arrived.
Go inside.
Ooh, spooky.
His reflection's a different frame
I
rate.
know.
Ghost.
He's also not reflected in the crack ones. Oh God. What a dismal place.
That's it. Go through those doors.
What about the dead guy in the corner?
Don't worry.
Am I being watched from somewhere?
Leave the money and go. Now.
Oh. Oh, nug. Did I get hit on the head with a bottle? I was hoping for exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. Is the dead guy in the corner still? I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives.
Front-facing Edgeworth.
I'm gonna get stabbed! This isn't good! Why am I just standing there? Ugh, it was a trap. Oh, question mark. That guy betrayed. No, can't be. Done a deal. Who is that? What are they talking about?
Split, police. All right. In front of meetup.
I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. No. Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like this, like it is now when I made the drop off. Also, this is the second time they've been able to use this handcuff animation.
Recycled.
I know, this is supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point.
I lost sight of you at some point, sir.
The only reason I agreed to be a drop-off man was because of that phone call. It's from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu, the Amano Group. But aside from that, I also owe him a great deal of gratitude. His only son...
Gratitude.
What?
It's a debt.
That's what I said. Great. Did I say great deal?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Doesn't matter.
Had been kidnapped. Same difference. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. Like, the Steel Samurai. I can't
Yeah.
sit around waiting
Or
for
My Little
someone to
Pony.
come, to help me. I must escape somehow.
I can break these cuffs.
Oh,
Was that you making that funny sound?
huh? Who's there? And how dare you laugh at my gentleman's plight?
Animal Crossing New Horizons!
That was good.
That timing and the
God, I need a
placement.
clip. I need a clip, please.
Who are you? Are you the one of the kidnappers?
In Animal Crossing Horizons. Kidnapper?
You're
Me?
Claru.
A kidnapper? Me? No way. I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope. I'm after something much, much bigger.
I don't have any money.
I love his face.
Arg. I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles. Think of a witty comeback.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that.
Oh, here she goes.
Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's plight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Great,
She said the thing, chat.
great thief. And did she really just claim to be the Yatagarasu? Also, bye, Ribbon. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
But my real name is Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay. Kay? Good. Glad that's settled.
I am a loss for words. Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you'd be so kind as to remove these ropes.
I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces.
Like that
For
one.
example.
There's no need to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know?
I've won every staring contest I've ever entered. See how I am? Oh,
Never lost.
I was like, didn't blink for like 10 seconds.
And this rope goes through here, and there you go.
What a relief. I owe you my thanks.
That's okay. You can pay me back in full later.
Trust me, I will. Now then, what questions should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing's going to be easy with this cheeky girl. Alright, so I think we're gonna end it there. We have met
Alrighty.
the cheeky girl, this mysterious character, Kay Faraday, whom I've never seen in my life. No.
Who?
Exactly.
We only met her 5 minutes ago.
I
She can't be
know.
lying.
She's no way she's lying that she's the Yatagarasu for sure. But yeah.
Well, that's so smart, Mr. Edgeworth. I think I'll adopt that into my philosophy.
Probably good. Probably good. All right. Well, awesome. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around and watching. Thank you to our wonderful performers who helped bring this to life. I am so excited to start the third one because anytime Kay gets involved, it just becomes a